Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2025 BMW X4. This is the xDrive30i. It's finished off in Alpine White and it has an MSRP just over $58,000. So this is more on the basic side since the X4 30i starts in the mid $50,000 range. But let's start off with what this is powered by. This is the 2-liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. This is paired to the 8-speed automatic. It pumps out 248 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. That power sent through the xDrive all-wheel drive system. This can do 0 to 60 in around 6 seconds. And as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking at 21 in the city and 28 out on the highway. Now, even though this is a little bit more on that basic side, there's very nice materials for this. There's brushed aluminum for the entire grille surround along with the accents, forward-facing camera, active grille shutters too. All of the lighting is LED. There's parking sensors in the lower section, and then very nice lines coming down the hood. Now, more of a basic wheel, but I think it has a good multi-spoke design to it. There is plastic for the fender arches. It's in the lower section of the side skirt, where there's also more brushed accents. It's even on the trim accent behind the front tire. Now, there's a camera and turn signal on the two-tone design for the mirrors, full moonroof up top, and then more brushed accents for the window trim. Now with the X4 and the X6, you get that coupe-like design. So if you're not looking for a traditional SUV, you have these two options with a very steeply raked rear glass. There's a mini spoiler up top, LEDs for all the lighting, backup camera, all the sensors, and then dual exhaust in the lower section. Now you can use the button on the key fob or just push on the BMW badge itself. And that is how you can open up the power liftgate. Now with that coupe-like design, you might lose a little bit of height, but you still have plenty of space in the back. There's a storage pocket. You do get additional storage underneath the floor too. There's a hook, a 12-volt, and of course you can fold down the back seats to give yourself that much more interior space. Now there's no proximity door handle on the rear doors, but this model has wood trim interior lighting. We have the tan interior, storage in the lower section, and of course that tan works its way to these seats. Where at 5'10", I have a good bit of space. There's also storage pockets, you have vents, auxiliaries, and the temperature adjustments there. And I have about a ½ inch or so of headroom, so it's not all that bad for full-size adults. There's the armrest along with cup holders in the middle, and you can even fold down this middle seat as well. There's a small cargo window too, so you can see around that pillar there. So for its overall shape, you're not really sacrificing too much for the back half of the vehicle there. Now you have memory seating adjustments, power folding side mirrors, window controls, more storage, and the same materials, of course. And then automatic front seats with the one manual adjustment for the leg support. Now as we start this up, this has a leather steering wheel, brushed aluminum accents for the paddle shifters, cruise control settings. This is heated, and right side you have volume tuning, Bluetooth, and voice commands. Now for the 25-year model, this still has the split screen. So for the gauge cluster, simply just use the control on the top of the turn signal stalk, and you can go through information on the right side. The rest of this is going to be fixed, however, so at least you have a little bit of info that you can go through. There's storage on this left side, headlight adjustments, one air vent, and then with the infotainment system, you have a few settings here on the home screen, and then you have more info that's fixed on this left side. So you can quickly get through all of this, and you can even use the controls down below to further go through this. So you have a lot of information to get into and configure, just depending on what you'd like to see. And then of course the shortcuts to help you get through that further. Now this also has some standard safety features that you can adjust. Climate controls are in the lower section where there's another LCD screen. This even has heated seats. There's defrosters and a few other AC controls. Power and volume, tuning, and presets are underneath that. There's more storage with cup holders and an auxiliary, which you can hide away. And then let's put this into reverse, where there's the backup camera, and you have the top-down view, along with the 360 camera system, backup assistance, and automatic parking. So you have all of those tech features, which is very helpful. You can also shift using the shifter. Park is on the back side, and there's a shortcut to pull up the forward-facing camera in full screen. There's traction control, parking sensors, engine start-stop, and you get a few different driving modes that you can get into as well. So just depending on the throttle response that you would like, There's a downhill assist, auto hold, and the e-brake. And then you have the armrest there with plenty of storage. Garage door buttons are up top. There's the rear view mirror, dome lights, and controls for the sunshade and sunroof. You have a good bit of visibility over that right side. Plenty of storage down in the glove box there with more wood trim. And then you can easily see over that left side too. And we're in sport mode from third gear. Here we go. And just a mild acceleration, we can get back up to speed there. This is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the X4. Now for the 25-year model, if you're unfamiliar with BMW, a lot of their models have gone to the large curved screen. We still have the dual setup for the X4 here, so I'm not sure if maybe there'll be a change for the 26-year model or not, but a lot of people do like this split design. So if you are a fan of that, you can still get it for the X4. Now, as far as maneuverability goes, not too narrow of a road, but it's very easy to maneuver in parking lot situations, what I just did, things like that. So if you're not looking for a big vehicle, this can definitely help with maneuvering with a small car. But it's a great vehicle to be behind the wheel of. Seating position is nice. You have a good outlook of the hood here. It is also height adjustable, so you can make those adjustments as needed. But very comfortable. We're on not the most comfortable road, but it does look like there is a difference in the suspension. I know I mentioned that earlier. It doesn't have the adaptive or the height adjustments, but it looks like it does have a little bit of a difference with the suspension settings that you can go through, at least with the two there. So you can get a little bit more comfortable depending on the road that you are on and just the drive that you're looking to get. But it's pretty sporty too, for not being the 40i. And so again, if power's not something on your checklist, you can get a really nice and sporty feel even with the 30i here. And you have a lot of nice materials too, so you don't have to have this fully spec'd out to get some nice options and features to make this a great daily driver. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 BMW X4. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Charlotte for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, link down below. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.